I sunk my head and put my arms through the armholes, before turning around so Mother could fasten its 3 buttons. Why don't they put the buttons where I can reach them? I asked. It would make more sense, wouldn't it? Mother replied as she turned me to face her. Do you want to peel the potatoes or chop the onions? She asked. Potatoes, I replied. Vincent returned from seeing Laura off and Mother told him that I'd kindly offered to help make supper, so you can get on with your homework. Mother suggested. Can I do it after my bath? Vincent asked. I wanted to read my book, he added. Homework, Mother told him. You can read afterwards. With that, Vincent got his books out and took them through to the sitting room and I helped Mother by peeling the potatoes and carrots. Next, I mixed the eggs together whilst Mother chopped up the cheese, tomatoes and onions. When everything was ready to be served, I asked if I could take my apron off. Mother bypassed my question and told me to tell Sonia that supper was ready. Vincent smiled as he looked me up and down. Tea's ready, I said mournfully. Can I take this off now? I asked as I returned to the kitchen with Vincent following. Mother was busy dishing up. Why don't you help Sonia with her piney, then after supper you can do the washing up together? Mother suggested. Sometimes she had a long-winded way of saying no. Vincent grabbed his piney and hung it over his shoulders, and I fastened its buttons for him. Thanks, he meekly said, casting me a smile and glancing at my piney. Vincent always wore one whilst eating supper whilst Gregory and I never did. It felt strange as I sat myself down and arranged the mass of fabric over my lap. I recalled the numerous occasions both I and my big brother had teased Vincent for wearing his piney and felt a tinge of guilt. Vincent isn't teasing me, although I wouldn't blame him if he did. How are you getting on with your homework, Sonia? Mother asked as we ate. Okay, he replied. I'll do a bit more later, he added. Well, I've been having a think. Mother said. Seeing as I have to pester both of you to do your homework. Especially you, Andrew, she added, looking directly at me. I think it'll be a good idea if you both get on with your homework as soon as you arrive home from school. Oh, we both moaned, before offering a number of excuses. You can both see your friends or watch TV afterwards. Mother told us before telling us that now on, we'd have to keep our school uniforms on until we'd finished our homework. No more leaving it till the last minute, Andrew, she stated. I wasn't happy, but I do have a habit of doing it in a rush the night before it's due, and sometimes the following morning too. But what if I want to do something else after school? I whined, as it's not uncommon for a group of us to go into town, to the arcades or back to someone's house. It'll have to wait until after your homework. Mother replied. You'll thank me come Sunday evening when it's all done, and if you both do your homework together you'll be able to help each other. The best thing to do in times like this is to play along, and chances are Mother will forget all about it after a while. After supper, Vincent and I did the washing up, drying and putting away, and finally I was out of the pinafore. Thanks, I said to Vincent after he'd unfastened my buttons for me. He turned and I unfastened his. Don't you hate having to wear this every mealtime? I asked. Vincent turned and nodded. Under his breath he said, almost as much as I hate being told how pretty I look, he gulped. And having to have a bath every night. Yeah, that does sound pretty boring, I said. Wanna watch some telly? I asked. A broad grin swept Vincent's face. Okay, he replied. I know. It's a tear-jerking moment. The first time I've said anything like that to Vincent since he became my sister. The fact that I gave him control of the remote should have you all reaching for tissues. However, Vincent gave it back to me. Mother'll only make me watch girls' stuff if I have it. Don't you like that either? I asked. Not really. Some of it's okay, but mostly I just pretend I like it to keep Mother happy, he confessed. As usual, Mother was pottering about the house. She entered the sitting room and told us we'd done a lovely job clearing up in the kitchen, before saying, "Haven't you two got homework to be getting on with?" Vincent asked if he could do his after his bath, before assuring our mother that both he and I would start doing out homework as soon as we get home from school. "Starting tomorrow." "Okay." Mother conceded. "But I want you to at least make a start on yours when Sonia goes for her bath," she said to me. "I will," I assured. Come 7 p.m, I was good to my word and got my school books out, although I'd much rather just sit staring at the TV. Mother took my brother for his nightly bath and I cast him a sympathetic smile as they left. How he puts up with it I don't know. It must be bad enough having to wear girls' clothes all the time, let alone having to have a bath every night before he gets ready for bed, then being sent to bed really early. Every single day.